What is gentle?
Mild.
There should be no
Yes.
aggravation.
And permanent?
Not torture.
Lifetime, ma'am.
Not
Lifetime.
temporary.
Not temporary.
Not temporary.
Hmm.
Lifetime.
What do you mean by annihilation?
Relief.
Complete destruction.
Yes,
Symptom
complete
should be
removal.
removed from head to
Roots.
foot.
It should be a whole extent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the way of treating the patient? It should be shortest,
Rapid and harmless way.
harmless.
Most reliable.
Yes. With
Most
the, at the
harmful
same
way.
time, it should be
Harmless.
easy
And
for
easily comprehensible.
right. So if all these characteristics are present, then we can call that cure is a ideal cure.
Comprehensive. Ideal.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
So again, we will see its philosophy, which is given by Dr. Kane in the second chapter of his book, that is the highest ideal of cure. So we will take the philosophy of the sick and the highest ideal of cure after 5 aphorisms. Okay. In the third aphorism, he is giving the what knowledges should possess by physician. If that physician is not in a condition to treat that patient without these knowledges, then that patient or that patient will not get the relief. So in the third aphorism, Dr. Hahnemann has explained these knowledges should be possessed by the physician. So first aphorism, we have seen the mission. It is very clearly mentioned.
Physician, doctor.
Huh. It is very clearly mentioned कि his mission should treat the sick person, treat the sign and symptoms, not the disease, not the diagnosis of that disease. In the second aphorism, we have seen how the cure should be. So उसका मिशन क्या है? सिक पर्सन को क्योर करना, लेकिन क्योर कैसे होना चाहिए? It is given in the second aphorism. But what knowledges or what the things that physician should possess, that is given in the aphorism number 3. So this aphorism number 3 is related to the knowledges of physician. First aphorism is related to what?
Mission of physician.
Yes. Second,
How to cure.
highest ideal of cure. And third one is about the knowledges of physician. The physician's aim should be cure the patient, and that cure should be a ideal one. It is now necessary to define the knowledges of physician. So the first knowledge is the knowledge of the disease. If the physician clearly perceives, if he clearly know what is to be cured in disease, if you know ki we have to treat signs and symptoms of disease, we will not run behind the diagnosis. If it is clearly perceived, if we know ki what are the symptoms are present in the tonsillitis, what are the symptoms are present in the hemorrhoids, how the liver is fell, what is the lung cancer. So if he is having the knowledge of anatomy and the knowledge of physiology, because from the anatomy you will get the framework of disease, you will get the structure of that organ, and by the study of physiology you will know the what are the normal functions of that particular organ. And once you know the normal things, you can perceive the abnormal thing very clearly. Suppose in the very first day you are healthy, but on the second day you are start sneezing. So now you know ki this is the difference between the abnormal and the normal things. Sneezing is not the normal one. If it is by the dust, If it is when you are going outside and if the pollution is there, then it's okay, 1 or 2 sneeze if it is coming. But if you are sneezing continuously, then this is the abnormal thing. So this is the knowledge of the disease in general. The physician should have the knowledge of abnormal and the normal thing. He should know the signs, general signs and the symptoms of the disease. He should be able to classify that disease, whether it is a acute or whether it is a chronic one. He should know the nature of that disease, whether it is a severe, whether it is a mild or it is a moderate. He should know the symptoms of the disease, because disease is an abnormal thing. So अगर उसको anatomy or physiological knowledge है, so he can judge कि this is a pathology. What is pathology?
Study of the
Study of
Study of
pathogens.
No, it is not a study of pathogen. Patho means what?
study of
Study of disease.
Study of diseases.
Study of
Scientific study.
abnormal things, that is the patho. And logy means, patho means abnormal and logy means study. So the things which are not normal previous now, which is previously normal, that is known as the pathology. So that physician should have the idea of derangement of vital force, and because of this derangement of vital force, the microorganisms are now acting. They got the opportunity to act on that body, and hence that pathological condition is developed inside the body, and that pathological condition or that changes, we called it as a disease. So for that knowledge of disease, he should have a knowledge of physiology, he should have the knowledge of anatomy, and then he will get the pathology. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one yes. Second thing is that if we having the knowledge of normal and abnormal things, he can easily differentiate between the common and the uncommon symptoms. The common symptoms which are necessary for the disease diagnosis, and the uncommon symptoms are necessary for the prescription. So if you know the lacrimation from the eye because of the sunlight or because of the strain on eye, then it is not a pathological one to some extent. But if that lacrimation from the eye is with the pain, with the inflammation, then this is the abnormal thing. So he can easily differentiate. Lacrimation is a common thing, but if it is present with the particular type of pain, with the sensation and with some modality, then it became a uncommon. So easily he can differentiate. So in this way, if he is having the knowledge of this discomfortness, so this disease word is made by two things. Dis means absent, ease means comfortness. So if he know the anatomy, physiology, then he can get the knowledge of pathological condition. He can understand the disease well. He can judge the pathology. He can judge the common and the uncommon symptom. So the clinical aspect of the disease, that is the individualization of patient, he can do it easily on the basis of common and the uncommon symptoms. He can easily recognize the manifestations of the disease. He will not run behind the common symptoms. Then, if you know how the disease is produced, that is the derangement of vital force, which is prior, it is in a good condition, it is in a health. But now, because of this derangement, the microorganism is acting. There is the invasion of pathogens on the vital force. The morbific condition is now developed. So the physician can perceive that this is now a disease condition. So in short, he can identify the disease in general, and with the help of that, he can individualize the patient. And hence, the knowledge of disease is very much important. Patient, आपके पास, for example, now your qualification is 12 pass. You are not the first year pass students, right? So if the patient comes to you and he said that I am having nausea, I am having vomiting, I am having a stomach pain, I am having a loss of appetite and with the weakness, with that I am having cough and coryza. So what will be your diagnosis in that case? Hello? Am I audible or not? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be your diagnosis then?
Ma'am, we will take the history first.
Hmm.
And then try to differentiate its symptoms, signs and symptoms.
How will you differentiate? किती झाले? हो ना, ठीक आहे, ओके, माझं होऊन जातं. Vaibhav, what will be your diagnosis in that case? Aditi. "50 participants are here, but nobody is giving the answer." Divyashri. Divya. Is it that the symptoms that I have given you, is it sufficient or you require the more things for diagnosis?
More things, ma'am.
Why you are so late in giving the answers? You're not attentive? If you are not giving, again and again I am telling you, if I am taking the name of that student, if you are not able to give the answer, I will mark as absent. Bhagyashri.
Things required.
What will be the diagnosis if the 5 or 6 symptoms that I have given to you of that patient? What will be your diagnosis? Aditya, mark them absent. Divya,
Okay, ma'am.
Bhagyashri, Gajanan, mark them absent. Mohini also.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Gajanan, because they are keeping their mobile somewhere else.
Yes, ma'am.
They are roaming here and there. They are not attentive. You are not a small child to teach you how to unmute and mute. This is the second time I am asking to the Gajanan, and now he is saying yes, ma'am. Mark him absent. And if you don't require this online class, tell me. I am not free here to take your class and waste my internet and my 1 hour. So if you don't want to give the answer, don't give it, don't attend my class. If you are much intelligent, don't attend my class. If you want to attend, you have to give me answers. Namdev. Mark him absent. Lishita. Since April, we are taking online classes. Every time you are giving the same reason, ma'am, net is not available, network problem. What are you doing? April, May, June, July. Now this is the August, 5th month, and it will continue again for the 6 months. Do something with your network. Mark her as absent. Leena Patil also. Nobody is giving the answer. Mark them 5 to 6 students as absent. The second knowledge that physician should possess, that is the, now here henceforth I will not give will not ask the answer, questions to you. Let it be. जो समझा है वो समझा, जो नहीं समझा वो नहीं समझा. That is your responsibility. If you are not giving the answer, if you are not at all interested, then why should I will take so much pains? क्यों मैं इतना चिल्ला रही हूँ? पूरे सोसाइटी में मेरा आवाज जा रहा है चिल्लाने का. See, nobody is giving answer again. 50 participants are here, but nobody is giving.
Ma'am, ma'am, they are the common symptoms, na, which you describe.
But how do you know that
So
they are the common symptoms?
Ma'am, cough केव्हा पण येऊ शकतो ना, if we go. Hello.
हाँ.
If the problem is serious.
Ma'am, we need more symptoms. Cough कधी पण येऊ शकतो. आपण बाहेर गेल्यामुळे suppose काही
problem, then diabetes.
बरोबर आहे.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this disease is understood by because you are having the knowledge of anatomy and physiology. Otherwise, you will not know कि that cough is normal or cough कब आता है. So you know that because you know the prior things, you know how the disease is caused, and you know the normal things, and hence this knowledge of disease is important. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes,
second
ma'am.
knowledge
Yes,
is
Yes,
the knowledge of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
medicine. So that is the instrument that we are helpful or we are taking for the second is the knowledge of medicine that we are taking as a weapon, as an instrument to cure the disease. So this knowledge of medicine, it is again require a lot of explanation. So this we will take in the next lecture. But today's homework is please read the first aphorism, second aphorism. If you have any query, you can ask me personally. And if you have any doubt regarding any terminology, again you can ask. यहाँ तक clear है? First aphorism with footnote, second aphorism, and the knowledge of the disease from the third aphorism. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the internet is my internet is unstable. So we will stop here, and the remaining part, if it required, then I will give the link to you. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Take the attendance, Aditya, and submit it on the common group by writing it on the paper. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.